Bridge of Epicness. What is up, lads? Kasin, Koral here back again. Horizon Zero Dawn. Frozen Wilds DLC, last episode. Now we continue on our way through this underground thing, through a cauldron. Epsilon? I think that's the name. We also learned something major that what was the purpose of this, I think, cauldron and in general on top of it is for a part of Operation Zero Dawn, or should I say, a part of Gaia. I forgot what it's called, Hephaestus or whatever it's called. Let me see if I can find it. It should be in the Frozen Wilds DLC thing. Maybe someone else? Yeah. Hephaestus. I don't know. Fucking pillage. Anyways, we're gonna be continuing on, hopefully for the finale of the main story. Though
this looks like the old path.
It doesn't want to do more the side stories or side missions of this DLC. Anyways, last goodbye.
One last exchange of audio via chat attached to this entry in case anyone ever finds this. I'll never see her again. Neither will Cyan. And I've got to tell her that too.
Damn. Deep. What happened with Anita? Anyways, I don't know. Probably you got him put into separate bunkers. Hear that, or she got consumed? I don't know. More than likely she's in a bunker. Different bunker from Kenny. Anyways, blast from the past. Oh boy. Pause to read. Interesting. Alright. Now you can hear it talking. I think that's the daemon itself. Okay.
The voice of the daemon.
You're damn right. So we're getting closer. Okay. No. You want to follow the rock because that's an insta-kill thing. Activate the source network. Okay. Sounds like it's preparing itself for us. From us.
The altar. Desecrated.
Huh. Interesting. Ooh, a data point. Cyan access. Pause to read. Oh boy. So I'm guessing we're playing with one of those
There is no blue
things
light
again.
here. Is a spirit present, or only the daemon?
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
I don't want to touch that yet. Let's take a look around. Oh, look at that. I think that's where we have to go. Probably a final boss fight thing, because at least going by the first cauldron I went to, that kind of looks accurate. Like a shield covering something. Anyways. Nice. Let's override it. Okay. so I gotta restore Cyan. Here we go.
Possible security threat detected.
No. Don't threaten me, please. I am a good boy. I swear. Okay, that's not good.
Analyzing scrutiny matrix.
Scrutiny matrix, huh?
Security threat confirmed.
Confirmed. Damn right. Oh, what's here? Did I go through this? Yeah, I already went through that. Wow, alright.
Preparing countermeasures.
Oh, shit. Yeah? Well, okay.
Recapture protocol initiated.
There you go. Nice.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light, it's Aurea, your servant, your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the signal constraint. One has been exposed, but I am...
Unauthorized protocol returned. Scheduled task.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Okay. Go to the Cauldron Core. We're almost done here then. Oh boy. Ooh. Cool. Alright.
Keep moving towards the core.
Best believe. That's
Uh-oh.
what we can only do.
Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
Yeah? What is this? Oh, okay. Alright. Fuck. Where do we go? How do we get there? Is this the way to go? Wait. This doesn't look like anything. Wait, where? Do we have to go somewhere else to head to the core? Wait. Oh. It seems like it's jumpable. Or doable. Wow. I made up a word. Oh, I was going the right way anyways. It was here I was supposed to go. Shit. Oh. Here you go.
Okay.
Nice.
Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower's for?
Oh boy. Fuck, it's literally the tower. God damn. What is here right now? Ah, damn it. Come on. There you go. It's down, right? Yep. Oh shit.
That Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
Okay, so a fire claw. Alright.
Let it stop us.
Ah, interesting. So it's literally frost claw flame edition. We got this. Where's my thing? Here you go. Yeah. Oh, that is not even right. Ah, shit. Okay. Oh no. Oh god. Thank you. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Fucking okay, I guess we're running this. Oh, okay. Where is my enemy? Where is enemy? Okay, you know what? Screw it. Tear glass. Yeah, you fucked up that shit. Fuck. Damn it. Of course. Use your shield rush. Ow. Okay. Oh, tried. Shit. I tried it. Fuck. Ow. You just shoot the shit, please, thank you. Oh, down, it's down, it's down.
Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast!
No fucking way. Of course it just shit's facing this way. Come on, learn to go. Thank you. Okay. Oh my god. Come on. Oh, nice. Okay. There you go. There we go. Come on. Oh. Okay.
There! A tower! Don't let her repair the machine!
Of course. Alright. Yeah. Code. Code. Yes. Sensational. Come on. Don't care, asshole. Oh my god. What the hell is that? I don't know what's happening. Why is there an aura? Fiery aura. Is it just dying? Is Sign helping us out? Okay, yeah, you do that modular shit. Ow. Keep up. Okay, that was not smart. Okay. Yep. Oh my god. Shit. Don't care. Ah. Oh, yep. Come on. Ooh, shit. Okay.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative. Rerouting our network.
Araya! Don't!
Spirit! Scion, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
Alright, explore. Oh no, it's escape. Shit. I'm gonna do something real quick though. Watch your heart. Nice. Do we have a time limit? I don't think so. I might die. Wait, what is this? That's a what? Okay, whatever. Okay. Watcher, lens, alright. Do we see, Aurera's body? Or not? No, that's cool. Oh, there she is.
Run,
RIP.
Aloy!
Why are you... Your face is a little plastic. It's being blue for some reason as well. Yeah, peace. Rest in red stand. You were a good lass. Alright.
One of those?
It's the only way! Get me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
Great Manukai. Rhea is gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
Okay. Wait, isn't this where we fought one of the Frost Claws? Or is that later? Oh man. Oh no, this is different. I was thinking about somewhere over here. Anyways, let me check my recording actually. Oh. Oh shit. I think I still have a fair amount of to go, and I think I can go as long as I want to, at least before 55
That'll
minutes
keep my
or
stomach
something.
quiet.
I know I shouldn't be getting goat skin, but I just really want, I think one of the maps, that blue green map, is required for getting, or has goat skin to be Need to get the blue gleam map. So, oh hey, that's blue gleam itself. Talking about the devil. Okay.
They're still sharp. I gotta watch my fingers.
Damn right. Okay. Ah. Let's just take our time to go up the mountain, because this by itself was pain. I wonder what's gonna happen. Hey, you can see part of the retreat, so of course we're close. Here. Oh, it's red X anyways, so fuck. Ah, hey, there you go. The ladder's down now. Interesting. I'll accept that. Wait. I almost fell to my death. That would have been embarrassing. There you go. Quick save, even though I've been saving some time. Also, if you hear like something like a engine going off, that's my dad and his motorcycle. He hasn't really used it in some time, so he has to drive around, get the oil, gas going, stuff like that. Ah, man. Oh boy.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Interesting. Right. Let's talk to Cyan, I guess.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
Ah, it's so weird having an actual AI to talk to. Ah, man.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
I noticed Cyan changes colors and stuff. Interesting.
Do you know what happened to your colleague, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly,
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes, I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Araya, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Araya, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Araya who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Araya's descriptions, It seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them?
Broadly, yes.
I trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Araya. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Okay.
Cyan, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
Damn. An AI that actually feels human. Well, that's interesting. What is this? Animal
This animal
figurine.
figurine.
Okay.
The shape looks
Well,
familiar.
We saw it look like a bear, but I'm gonna have to end it off here. It's very long, and probably have to talk to our attack, do whatever's next, and possibly do a side mission next episode. So, anyways, thank you all for watching. Leave a like to this episode, and don't forget to subscribe and share with other friends. Leave some feedback down below. Tell me how you feel. I don't know about AI in general. Cyan in this game, and how the death of Aura impacted you. Leave your grievances in the comments, and I'll see you where episode you're watching next channel, man. Peace.